Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Saneli. It's been a while since I've posted, but I really wanted to continue vlogging and doing videos, especially TBR videos, because they're my favorite to watch and my favorite to film. So for today's video, I'm going to be picking out my TBR for the month of June in a different way that I haven't done before. So I remember for my first video, I did spin the wheel determines what I pick for my TBR for that month, and then I always do TBR jar prompts picks my read for that month. So for this time around, I wanted to do something different, and in my book journal I actually have like a mini book bingo, and I'm actually almost done with it. So I was like, oh, that'd be fun to do a book bingo for the month of June. So I created a book bingo, and these prompts are basically from my TBR jar, and I added some different ones or took out some that were kind of similar. I put the numbers 1 through 25 in here, and I'm going to be picking out the number, and then whatever number I land on, I'm going to check to see what prompt fits for that number, and then we'll pick a book depending on the prompt, basically like TBR jar prompt, just with book bingo instead, which should be fun. I also added a free choice in the free slot because I was like, should I just add a prompt or should I just do free choice? And I was like, okay, I might as well do free choice. I think that could be fun. But yeah, so we are going to be picking out 5 prompts, maybe 6, but honestly you guys, I have not been reading that much. I read, I think from January through February through March, I read 3 books each month, and then April I only read 2, and then last month I only read 1, and then like 30% of 2 other books. So not the best reading months so far, but I'm determined to read 5 books this month. I'm a mood reader, but I do love having like a set list and set TBR of the books I'll be reading that month, and I have a couple books on my physical shelf that I need to get through, so hopefully we could get through them for the month of June. Okay, let's pick out the first number. They're like stuck together. No. Okay. Oh, okay, that was 2. Okay, we got number 16. You probably can't see that, but let's see. First book on Pinterest. Okay, that one is always like hard to pick. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to screen record and then go on to my Pinterest, and the first 3 books that come up every time I refresh, I'm going to pick from those just because I want a couple options. And then if it's a book that I've read, like Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, which is the first one that pops up, I'm going to just refresh again, of course. Okay, so we got If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I have not read a Lynn Painter book. Well, the only one I've read is Better Than the Movies, and I literally rated that 5 stars. So I don't know why I haven't read her book since, so that might be a good option. Okay, Happy Place by Emily Henry. I read that one. Let's see. Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. Okay, so I actually have to finish that series, and a goal of mine for this year is to finish book series. More book series, at least 5, and I've only finished 1, which is the Windy City series. So okay, the 3 we picked: If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia, Love Wager by Lynn Painter, and Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. And I think I'm gonna go with Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams because I really want to finish that series, and I've been really interested in reading that, and I feel like her books are so good for summer because they're just fast-paced and they're very like rom-com vibes. So I think we're gonna go with Beg, Borrow, or Steal for our first prompt. Now let's pick for a second one. We got number 7. 7 is Random Letter Wheel. So for this one, I'm gonna go to the alphabet letter wheel, and then whatever we land on, we're gonna pick a book that starts with it. Hopefully I can pick a book from my physical TBR. Let me screen record it. Lots of screen recording today apparently. Okay, let's see. I'm really hoping it's a book that I have on my physical TBR. We got the letter L, and I don't have a book on my physical TBR with it. So I'm like, should I spin again? L? I can't think of any books I have. So I did think of a book that starts with the letter L, and that is Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. Now, okay, that book is really long. Like, all of her books are really long. So I'm thinking, should I go with that one? But I think I'm going to, just because I rated Love Unwritten 5 stars, and I was super excited when the characters for the third book were mentioned, and it's the last book, so I will be finishing a series. I think we're gonna go with that one, and hopefully wait, oh wait, no, that doesn't start with L. Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, so hopefully we don't get that many long books for the rest of the prompts, but I think we're gonna go with Love Arranged for the second prompt. I think that's a good choice. Hopefully for these next prompts, they're books from my physical shelf, because I need to get through them. 22. Okay. Summer in the title. Okay, fun, because I really want to read summer books this summer, because last summer I think I only read like one. So on my physical shelf, I only have one book that's with the word summer, and I've actually already started this book, and I still wanted to include this for my TBR because I'm mainly going to read it this month, and that is The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walter. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but I am super excited to read this book. I actually just picked this up while thrifting, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait until the summer comes and read this, and so I finally get to. And we picked the prompt, Summer in the title, The Summer of Broken Rules. So now for the fourth prompt. Yes, the fourth prompt. We got number 12. Last book of a series. Okay, you guys, listen, like, I'm excited because this means I get to finish more series. I feel like we're getting really good options here. Okay, so on my physical, I have all the books that I have on my physical TBR right in front of me. So I think for this prompt, we're actually gonna go with Fearful by Lauren Roberts. It's a novella, and it's technically the last book of the Powerless trilogy. And right now I'm reading Fearless. So it would be a good way to just end the series, to see how Lauren Roberts wraps up the story of Kai and Peyton. And I don't really know much about this book. She explained a little bit about this at her book signing, and so I'm really excited to read this. So we're definitely going to add this one for that prompt. Okay, another book from my physical TBR. Perfect. Okay, now for our fifth and final prompt. Depending on what book we get for this one, I may or may not be picking one more prompt. Just for funsies, like, why not? Right? Why not? 19. Okay. Picked 19. Let's see. Based in a place I've never been. Okay, you guys, this is going so well because immediately, okay, I've never been to this place, and after reading this author's series, my favorite series of all time, I've been wanting to go, especially while reading one of these books, and that is In Her Own League. This edition, I obsessed. So pretty. Bestie Julia sent me a picture when she got this, and at first I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna wait because I don't think I'm gonna read the book right now, because she's my favorite author. I like prolong reading her books. I don't know if anybody else does that, let me know. But then she sent me this cover, and then she sent me like the photos that are in here. Like, let me show you one, for example. Where is it? Like, are you kidding? Monty and Reese, come on. So I was like, I have to go get it immediately. So we're definitely gonna add this. This book is based in Chicago, and I've never been there. I really want to. So I'm definitely gonna add this book because I've been needing to read this. I'm so excited. Wait, this is so fun. Okay, I'm like loving the books I picked so far. Okay, I think we're gonna go with one more prompt just for fun. Just for fun. Why not? I knew I was gonna do that. I knew it because it's just so fun picking prompts, so why not? Okay, let's see. Hopefully we get a good fun prompt for the last one. Okay, number 15. A book with two authors. authors. Okay, fun. Okay, the only book I've ever read with two authors, and it's actually the only book I've ever read of them, Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. And I think I know the book I'm gonna pick by them, and that is The Unhoneymooners, I think it's called. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to read this last summer and didn't get a chance to. I'm checking if it's a summer read. It is! Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go with The Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. Okay, so I love this TBR. So let's go through the books that we picked and a little bit of what they're about. I literally don't remember the order that I picked these numbers, so we're just gonna pick them randomly. 7 was Random Letter Wheel, and we got the letter L, and I ended up going with Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. That one follows Lily and Lorenzo. They're in this small town called Lake Wisteria, and Lorenzo actually does not get along with Lily's family friends, and they don't get along with each other, and Lorenzo's trying to do like this business move, and he's like, well, I need to get married because it's gonna be a better look for the town since the town doesn't really like me, and who better to have a fake marriage with than Lily Muñez. Lily is just so loved by the town, and so he's like, I'm gonna marry her. Lily agrees to a fake relationship with Lorenzo to help his political career and save her family's flower shop, but their history and growing feelings complicate the arrangement. Okay, I'm so excited to read this. A lot of people say that it's not their favorite from the series, so I wonder if I'll like it or not, because I love Unwritten. Loved Redesign was really good too, but Love Unwritten is definitely my favorite. But I'm excited to read this one. Okay, then we picked 19, which based in a place I've never been, which is the last one I just picked, In Her Own League by Liz Tomford. And this one follows Reese and Monty. Monty is actually Miller's dad from the third book in the Windy City series, Kata. Reese is the first female team owner of the baseball team, and Monty is the coach. And basically she is his boss, and so she's making the decisions, and whatever she says basically has to go. He has no other choice, and he kind of just disagrees with what she is deciding to do and is kind of having trouble like following her lead, because he has always just been a part of this team. Like, this is his home, this is his family, so it's really hard for him to kind of just let her take the lead. And so I'm excited about this one because I love the Windy City series. So excited for the show to come out, and yeah, I'm excited for this one. Honestly, it could be a possible 5-star read because I love Liz Tomford's writing style, and I feel like this is such a good summer read, so I'm excited that I got to pick this one for this month. Then for the next prompt, we picked last book of a series, and for this one we went with Fearful by Lauren Roberts. I actually don't remember what this is about. Wait, what? Okay, low-key, that's kind of a spoiler. Wait, I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I'm not gonna explain what this is about because it's kind of a spoiler. Wait, this is exciting. I did not think that's what the book was gonna be about. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have read that because I'm reading Fearless right now, so okay, but that's okay. I'm excited. So this is the book I picked for the last book of a series. I'm not gonna explain it because I don't want to spoil anything, but this is a novella from the Powerless trilogy, and Powerless is about Peyton and Kai. Peyton is an ordinary girl, Kai is an elite, and basically Kai has to kill ordinaries, but he doesn't know that she's an ordinary, and she gets put into the trials without any powers against other elites who are very powerful, and so she has to survive those. And so good. Love this so much. I rated that at 5 stars. I'm excited to finish the series and add this to my TBR for the month of June. Okay, wow, I'm like so shocked, but because I did not think that's what it was gonna be about, but I'm excited. Okay, so I think this is the 4th prompt. Yes, 22. Summer in the title. Okay, yes, we went with the Summer of Broken Rules. Now this one follows Meredith, and Meredith is dealing with the loss of her sister, and so her and her parents are going to, I think it's Martha's Vineyard. They go every single year. It's a bunch of their family and friends, and they're going for their cousin's wedding, and so they're all just reunited, and the cousin actually decides to honor Claire, which is Meredith's sister, and do the assassin game. And she basically teams up with Wit, who helps her with the game. Like, they kind of help each other because she's a part of the bride's side of the family and he's a part of the groom's side of the family. He's the groom's stepbrother, and so it's so interesting so far. Like, I love it already. I feel like it's so quick paced, and I feel like the assassin game is going to be so much fun to read. I don't think I've ever read a book with an assassin game, or honestly any type of game, and I feel like those are so fun to read. So I feel like this is going to be such a good summer read, so I'm excited about that one. Okay, so then for the second to last prompt, we picked number 16, and that is first book on Pinterest. And what book? Oh, Beg, Borrow, Steal by Sarah Adams. She's a romance novelist. And okay, so Jack he lived in that town and they knew of each other, and then he moved away and then moved back to the town, and they have to kind of have like a partnership going on, and I guess maybe that chemistry that they once probably had sparks again. I'm excited about that one. I love the When in Rome series, and Practice Makes Perfect is my favorite one. That's the second one. So excited to read this one because we got a little bit of Emily. We didn't get that much, and I'm so excited to read the fourth one because I've been wanting this couple to get together. So I'm super excited. I feel like this is going to be also another fun romance quick paced book to read, so I'm excited we got to pick that one. Then we got number 15, a book with two authors, and we went with The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Okay, so basically Olive and Ethan, they're a part of a wedding. It's Olive's sister's wedding. I don't know the relationship with Ethan and the groom. Everybody gets sick at the wedding, and so the bride and groom are not able to go on their honeymoon, and I think they're going to Maui. Yes, love when they're going to a tropical island. Like, I want to be there too. So basically Olive and Ethan, they do not like each other. They don't get along, but they're like, you know what? We're going to pretend that we just got married and we're going to go on this trip together. Let's enjoy this trip. Let's try to get along. And yeah, so I'm excited to read that one. I feel like it's going to be a good summer read. Love a good enemies to lovers. I feel like we have a lot of In Her Own League, enemies to lovers. The Unhoneymooners, enemies to lovers. And Beg, Borrow, Steal, enemies to lovers. Okay, I'm excited. I feel like that's gonna be a really good reading month for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to read these books. Hopefully you'll be able to see them in a vlog coming up. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.